Jordan Peele's sophomore effort have the same cultural impact as Get Out? Hello, I'm Joe and you're watching the latest instalment of Rookie Review, where we take a look at the biggest cinematic releases and have a good old chinwag about them. In this episode we'll be discussing Jordan Peele's sophomore effort Us, and whether it'll have the same massive cultural impact as 2017's Get Out, or whether it'll suffer from the dreaded sophomore slump. Now, I have the utmost respect for Jordan Peele, though I found his sketch show with Keegan-Michael Key hit and miss in its comical consistency. I found a lot of their comedy duo act very funny. Like many, I was taken aback when this TV clown was breaking away and going into horror movie film direction. However, he proved all his doubters wrong with his debut effort come cultural phenomenon, 2017's Oscar-winning Get Out. And though I applaud the brave stance of the movie, its complete originality and creative choices, I ultimately walked away from that movie underwhelmed. Yes, it was smart and thought-provoking, and could even be deemed high art, which is a rarity in the genre of horror. But for me, it failed at the first hurdle, simply the fact I didn't find the movie particularly scary. However, I am always going to champion new, distinct and original voices, and Jordan Peele appears to be horror's new golden boy. Therefore, when Peele's follow-up was announced, I sat up and took notice. The basic premise of Us is that a family of four become terrorised by a group of strangers while taking a break at their beach home. However, this being Jordan Peele, the unique twist is that the monsters in this movie are actually doppelgangers of the family, albeit very warped and deranged versions of the family. Now, this is a unique hook and one that carries as many multi-layered and symbolic critiques of modern American society as Get Out included. And while Get Out focused on the continuing issues of race relations in the States, it could be argued that the idea of a family battling creatures that appear as themselves is putting a spotlight on the cultural, political and civil unrest that can be found in America today. The fear of the other and a nation bordering on political civil war. It's hard not to get too entrenched in all the deep meanings of a movie that clearly has a very socially invested and intelligent writer come director like Peele at the helm. The man seems to want to create fears not just from jump scares and gore, but from real world issues that so far his movies have worn on their sleeve. This is commendable and does elevate his movies to a higher place than your bog standard slasher movie or creepy old spectre woman trying to kill your children. And though his penchant to strike a deeper chord may go over a lot of the audience's heads, I do believe that Peele and his projects will stand the test of time and will be regarded as iconic horror movies of their time, similar to a Stanley Kubrick sort of aura. And though I still wasn't particularly scared by Us, and though I don't believe this movie will have the deep-rooted cultural impact that Get Out still continues to have, I still believe that Us is actually a much better movie. Moving away from the politically charged side of Us, I'll delve into what I liked about its story from a cinematic point of view. First and foremost, the casting across the board is spot on. The family, which is headed up by Lupita Nyong'o's Adelaide and Winston Duke's Gabe, and introduces young actors Shahadi Wright Joseph and Evan Alex as daughter and son Zora and Jason, come across as completely believable as a normal family with normal dysfunctions, with Winston Duke in particular stealing the show as the funny but dorky dad that we can all relate to. Even side characters such as Mad Men's Elizabeth Moss have time to shine. But it's the cast's necessity to give a dual performance as the family and doppelgangers that really brings out some great performances. Particularly Oscar winner Lupita Nyong'o's demented and intense evil version of herself. Nyong'o is completely unrecognisable as the croaked-voiced, erratically moving evil entity that has a higher purpose than just offering up scares and thrills. Winston Duke also morphs from an affable and likeable ordinary guy to a silently stalking movie monster in the same vein as Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees. The old saying goes, don't work with animals or children. However, with three major roles in the movie resting on the shoulders of three child actors, including Madison Curry's younger version of Nyong'o's Adelaide, Peele managed to get the absolute most out of his cast. From Nyong'o's frantic protective mother to Duke's lovable klutz of a father, everyone in the movie brings their A-game. Peele himself should be applauded for not resting on his laurels, as this movie ramps up the action, gore and stunts from Get Out in ways that really help to create a more enjoyable and entertaining movie. without losing its important core social messages. A big shout out also has to go to Michael Abels, who created an amazing musical score that helped create the right levels of tension in moments of terror and energy in moments of adrenaline-pounding action and suspense. The remix to Luna's R&B classic I Got 5 on It, which permeated throughout the entire movie, was also effectively used to enhance a climactic scene. The movie starts off as a relative slow burner, but once the doppelgangers are introduced, it is a non-stop tense game of cat and mouse that will leave some on the edge of their seat until the closing credits. Add on a twist ending that admittedly some viewers may see coming a mile away, though it still left me shocked and surprised. All in all, I did enjoy Us more than Get Out and more than I actually expected to. However, I'm not going to overly gush and say that Peele has revolutionised the horror genre or that this movie is more profound or scary than it actually is. Even if you're easily scared, I can't imagine too many people having sleepless nights after watching Us. It's an intelligent and well-crafted movie with some amazingly unsettling performances for sure, but I don't think it will ultimately send shockwaves through the industry and society as a whole the same way that Get Out did. Which is a shame, as out of the two, this is a far superior movie. With all that said and done, I'm going to give Jordan Peele's Us 3 out of 5 rookie reels. Well, they were our thoughts on Us. Tell us what you thought about the movie and make sure to like, share and subscribe as we take a look back at 2018's worst and best movies, as well as all the big heavy hitters of 2019. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye. Now hi, and while Get Out for has to go to Michael. A big shout out also has. Oh my god, man. Liked what you saw and have an interest for travel and adventure? Check out our other YouTube channel, Roman Rookies, as we travel across 14 countries in an 11-month whirlwind of fun and excitement. Just click here or the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.